Season with two case. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, it'll be Robinson and Butler. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie at the 2. And with things just getting started in this new season, Britt, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it?
Now here's Butler. It's Jaquez on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
They set the pick. Hero for 3. And again, no good by Miami. And it's San Antonio's ball. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad. Barnes finds Wembanyama. The kick out to Paul. From the high post. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And now we'll go to Ali LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Ali.
The versatility of Adebayo, he can initiate and he can shoot off the catch.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Again, the Spurs score. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And here's Hero. Takes the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
And you could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Paul taking his time here. Wembanyama, screen on Butler. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. There's the 3. Rebounded by Butler. Heat trail by 3. Pass to Hero. A deep 3. Butler against Barnes. And it's Butler with the jam.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was the toughest for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Now here's Wembanyama. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Outside Butler. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. Butler's gotten his second bucket on the night.
So many intriguing parts to Jimmy Butler's game, including that delicate floater.
Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Butler's got 6 points. Spurs trail by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hero against Barnes. Pass to Champagnie. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Adebayo with the rejection.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
And here are the Heat. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And here's Butler outside. Sinks the tray. He's got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
Butler on the wing. 9 points in the game. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy's such a well-conditioned athlete, using that vertical he has to get up and throw it down.
Outside for Wembanyama. From the arc. Counted from distance.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Kicks it to Hero. There's a screen. Pass to Jaquez. Right side Robinson. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Heat. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Miami.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Robinson and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Hero in at point guard. Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter, but he's added to his game.
A little bit, B.A. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
Butler. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Wembanyama, pass to Sohan. Here's a 3 from Paul. He drops it from range. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, man, Chris Paul can still sting you from the outside. You can't afford to let him find shots that he likes out there.
Now here's Hero. Tight defense on him. Lays it up and banks it in. Hero's got 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Paul passes to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Robinson finds Butler. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 15 points in the game. Wembanyama against Adebayo. Champagnie, the pass to Paul. Here's Champagnie. 9 points in his last outing. Up and in on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it's Butler with the ball for Miami. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
You try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Back to Wembanyama. Outside Paul. Wembanyama down low. Butler covering from the baseline. And there's another one for the Spurs. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Wembanyama. Miami making their last shot. It doesn't go for him.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Hero finds Jaquez. 4-3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs trail by 4. Champagny, the pass to Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Butler goes at the rim. Here's Robinson.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness. He stayed all over that shot.
Leaps for it, and that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In the third spot, the Spurs.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
For 3, Robinson. Pure from three-point range. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Spurs rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
1:04 left in the second quarter. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Butler on the wing. 17 points in the game. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Paul. Wembanyama down low. Working on Adebayo. Wembanyama, no good. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Jaquez, no good. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Butler with a steal. Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Hero. The 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, the shortest 3 in the game is making use of that corner spot, and Hero in the right spot that time.
Here's Wembanyama. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Heat. They're up by 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Magic in Orlando. That one's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is the kind of game.
Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Jimmy Butler is different.
Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Bassey in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Richardson against Jones.
Spurs foul. Sandro Mamukelashvili. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Richardson. Outside for Love. And the shot no good, a bit short. Love against Johnson. Bassey. The shot comes out. Love with the defensive effort.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finding a miss there, still feeling the momentum though.
Richardson finds Burks. With a 9-footer, the kick out to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Highsmith. The fader. And there it is for him. Highsmith's gotten his first basket of the night. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Vassell. And the 3 off target. For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Burks passes to Highsmith. Outside Love. And here's Richardson. Back to Love. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Here's Vassell. Off with the layup. Got a piece of it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Johnson a screen on Richardson. Here's Jones. Pass to Johnson. Back to Jones for the tie. Knocks it down from distance. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Larson. There's the drive. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight. That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Johnson for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Offensive rebound. And they take the lead.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Burks goes in, and that one is hammered home.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Love, a screen on Vassell. Richardson, the pass to Love. The kick out to Richardson. Hits the trifecta. And now a 3-point Heat lead. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Trey Jones.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Robinson and Butler. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point.
Strong at the rim. Jaquez Jr. holding nothing back.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Barnes. Outside Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 5. Outside Butler. Robinson, a screen on Paul. Driving in, and it's Butler with the jam.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
And the shot goes down.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Hero for 3. On target from range. And the Heat lead by 10.
Now, you have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
The Heat have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Great open look there.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And Sohan gets it to go.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Up top, Hero. And he lays it up and in.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Stolen by Hero. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. The shot by Butler. No good. Spurs trail by 13. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Sohan. Wembanyama, high post. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And here's Butler outside. Knocks down the triple. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Miami?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, want to get up tempo. That's helped them score on the fast break.
Champagny. They get it back. And Sohan gets it to go.
Well, Sohan has been well coached on attacking the glass, and doing that gets him the follow-up bucket.
Miami leading by 14. Jaquez drives in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Wembanyama. Doesn't go for him.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Heat.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance They were well deserving of this win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jimmy Butler.
This was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Wembanyama against Adebayo. Wembanyama pass to Champagnie. Tries again. Can't get the layup.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Hero outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Champagnie. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And they'll get another chance. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Thank you, everyone.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Opening game. What a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Paul. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Wembanyama, no good. And it's Houston's ball. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Wembanyama, a screen on Green. A drive by Paul. And it's blocked by Şengün. Wembanyama down low. He's against Smith. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Barnes finds Paul. Sohan with the screen. Paul with the ball. Now Smith defending, and it's Sohan missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Şengün with the bucket.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Oh!
Man. Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
Thompson in the post, and it's Thompson with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Wembanyama. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Green against Vassell. Barnes against Brooks. Clock at 6. Green taking his time here. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio, trailing by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Şengün passes to Brooks. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Şengün's got his second basket of the game. Paul against Green to the paint. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Brooks with a screen on Paul. Out to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Vassell, the pass to Sohan.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Brooks kicks to Smith. The 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Vassell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's interesting, you know, Vassell has a nonchalant style almost. You don't notice, though, that he's really just outworking everyone.
Pass to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Wembanyama passes to Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
It's stolen. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They're up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. The drive by Thompson, and they get it back. 3-pointer, Brooks. Barnes grabs the miss. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Here's Wembanyama. That evens the score. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
And you know, Paul is a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing.
Green kicks to Thompson. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Out to Brooks. The three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Brooks has got 9.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Ball against Green. Wembanyama left side. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Out to Smith. Brooks setting the pick for Smith. Drops in the layup for 2.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Wembanyama passes to Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. Paul finds Wembanyama. Spurs passing it around. Misses from short range. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Vassell, nailed from three-point land. Vassell's got the game tied up here for San Antonio. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. There's the drive, and Green slams it in.
When Green turns on the speed, watch out. Blew by the defense on the drive that time.
Vassell against Thompson. Vassell outside. Here's Sohan. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And stolen by Vassell. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by Sohan.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Outside, Green. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Brooks from outside. The Rockets with the new 14. Paul with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Vassell wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio. Green against Paul. Out to Brooks. Thompson outside. 4 seconds left. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
When I look at San Antonio, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low,
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie.
And that about wraps it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Trey Jones, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. Van Vliet against Jones, and he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Van Vliet against Jones. Van Vliet right side. Jeff Green on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Whitmore. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good. Champagne.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Van Vliet sets the pick for Whitmore. And the shot goes down. Whitmore's got his first basket of the night.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
They set the screen. Champagne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Green.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And Whitmore throws it down.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Here's a look at some stats for Keldon Johnson. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Van Vliet passes to Adams. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. It's stolen by Adams.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Such a shrewd player. Van Vliet knows how to support and complete the fast break.
Here's Champagne. And he goes in for the dunk.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Shot clock at 6. And they pick up 2. Shanbenny's got 8 points.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Rockets trail by 4. Whitmore sets a screen for Van Vliet. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Amu Kelishvili passes to Johnson. They get it back to the right side. Knocked away. It's stolen by Eason. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Pass to Bassi. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, covered by Van Vliet. Shanbenny passes to Mamu Kelishvili. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Houston ball.
8 seconds left to play in the third. Van Vliet looking around. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Spurs lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Rockets, Green is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Whitmore in at the shooting guard. Trains the three-pointer.
You got to pick up Green at half court. He's got in the gym range and supreme confidence to go with it.
Here's Vassell. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
6 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Smith the pass to Şengün. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Vassell. Barnes picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Rockets trail by 3. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Paul, first personal foul. First team foul.
Smith outside. Over to the left wing. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside, Green. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Green, the pass to Şengün.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Paul finds Wembanyama, and the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And here's Brooks from outside. The shot, no good. For San Antonio, they've got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And a moment now. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Team foul. Sohan. Shooting 2. The players under video review under NBA rules.
So fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thanks, David. Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
High IQ play from Green right there. Very intelligent offensive work that time.
Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the dunk by Sohan.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Sohan pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one on Thompson. He makes the first of 3, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And so he's good in all 3 free throws, and that increases their lead to 6.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Wembanyama. Up top, Vassell. He's covered by Thompson. Şengün against Wembanyama. Nifty move. Goes back up with the clock winding down.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Green. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter, and it's Green with the chain.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
Paul against Green. And Wembanyama with it. From the arc. Thompson with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Out to Thompson. Good defense by Wembanyama. And the Spurs with possession. 6-point lead. Now here's Paul. So it's the Spurs with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Al.
take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Hero. Three-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brooks against Jaquez. The 3 is up. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Brooks.
The ever-evolving game of Şengün adding the three-point stroke. That makes him so much tougher to guard.
That shot wide open.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Brooks. From the top of the key, Miami grabs the miss.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Adebayo is screen on Green. On the attack, Hero. Here's Adebayo. And he buries his first look.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Houston has possession. 4-point game. Thompson scanning the floor. Will it go? And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Hero with it. Check by Brooks. Jaquez with a screen on Green. Pass to Jaquez. Now here's Adebayo. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Down low. Here's Smith. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Brooks against Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Brooks a screen on Butler. Brooks outside. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Heat leading by 4. Here's Hero. Driving in. And he throws it down with one hand.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
Thompson goes in. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Hero with it. Now Thompson defending. Hero against Thompson. It's Hero on the take. And he dunks it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Hero. He's got 7. Thompson outside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Smith passes to Thompson. Outside for Green. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get loud, fans. On the court, injury. Show some love for your Heat dancers.
To the inside, Şengün. Out to Thompson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Heat ball.
Here's Butler. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the wing, it'll be Robinson and Butler. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
Adebayo finds Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
That is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Heat leading by 5. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Tries the spin move. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Back to Şengün. Outside, Green. Tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. In third, the Heat.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
4 on the clock. For 3, Smith. Doesn't go that time. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They've led by as many as 11. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And here's Butler outside. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Drops in the 3.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Heat leading by 5. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
1:57 left in the second. And down it goes. 2 points. And now just a 3-point Miami lead. Hero, the pass to Butler. Butler right to the heart.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Here's Thompson. He has 6. Outside, Green. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Smith. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do. Wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
Butler taking his time here. Hero on the wing. Screen by Robinson. Hero against Green. Inside. Here's Butler. Second chance effort. Jaquez, the pass to Butler, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
He's lost some of the momentum he had earlier. The defense is really clamping down on him now.
Who poked away?
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in. He's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Houston shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Chuck Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Jaquez. Jaquez with a screen on Brooks. Left side, Butler. Here's Robinson. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Robinson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Just 3 on the clock. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Heat. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch.
That's it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Jabari Smith has done in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So, on the floor for Houston, they've got Whitmore, Fred VanVleet out there with Aaron Holiday. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he makes it.
Gotta be tougher than this to stop Love. He's really smart at scoring through tight coverage.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, Love. That's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
To the paint. Here's Richardson. Misses from close range. Rockets trail by 5. It's VanVleet with a drive. Pass to Easton. Oh, they pick off the pass. And here's Burks. Love passes to Highsmith. Here's Larson. Whitmore defending. To the middle. Here's Highsmith. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Heat lead by 7. Van Vliet against Richardson. Van Vliet, the pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Adams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Adams has gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Richardson against Van Vliet. Right wing. And it's stolen by Van Vliet.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
From deep. Connects from downtown.
And for Van Vliet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Holiday against Burks. And there's the drive. That one goes in.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Van Vliet, the pass to Holiday. The kick out to Van Vliet. Here's Easton. They get it back. Back to Van Vliet. Adams a screen. Shot clock at 5. Van Vliet misses.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Takes it inside. And the basket by Highsmith. And now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get others involved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
To the wing on the left, to the paint. Over to the wing. Pass to Whitmore from behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Whitmore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Larson. Richardson with it. No points so far. And stolen by Holiday. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And that one drops for him. And it's now just a 1-point Miami lead.
Out in the open, Van Vliet knows how to finish.
Outside Whitmore. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Out left to the wing. Love a screen on Van Vliet. To the inside. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Outside Eason. Pass to Holiday. There's the steal. Here's Larson. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Now here's Adams. Over Love. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Miami out in front, leading by 1. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Alec Burks is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Highsmith in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Brooks. Now Smith. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Hero outside. Butler up top. Takes the three. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Thompson passes to Brooks. Outside for Green. Pass to Smith. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Miami leading by 4. Here's Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Smith passes to Şengün.
I love how focused Bam is on the defensive end, using all of his size to create high-pressure coverage.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Grant, the Heat, last season, retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Butler releases. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Green. Here's Smith. Outside for Green. Şengün, a screen on Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J. And there's Şengün on the assist by Green.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Butler, a screen on Green. Right side, Robinson. Knocks it down from distance.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Brooks against Robinson. And it's Brooks missing. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Butler. Pass to Jaquez. Back to Butler. Butler takes it in. Left side Robinson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Smith. Outside for Brooks. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Jaquez with a screen on Brooks. Outside Butler. It's Jaquez on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. It's tipped. Adebayo up top. Finished off the break. And the Heat lead by 4. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Heat?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Jaquez up top. Pass to Robinson for 3. Drills it from deep.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his 5th foul.
Personal foul. Team foul number 4.
Thompson outside. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Outside, Green, just 2 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. On the attack, Hero. Outside for Butler. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And so Miami takes the win. Well, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is
Robinson. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Collins. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for Miami, Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. And it's Hero into the point. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Wembanyama. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Butler. Drives to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Stan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? You want to stay out of his range.
He would have no reason to.
Exactly.
Yeah, Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
That bucket in no time at all.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
Butler against Paul. Collins, a screen on Robinson. Barnes kicks to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Vassell with it. 11-point game his last outing. The kick out to Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Good decision there by Vassell in the 2-man game.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 3. This matchup with the Spurs is their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Paul surveying the floor. Tries the spin move. The kick out to Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Heat third. Folks, the coach's challenge has been an issue.
Play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin.
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Miami shooting their first free throw of the night. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. Count it.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And slam dunk by Butler.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is
It says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Heat lead by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they're reminding the defense he can drain it from deep.
Vassell, the pass to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Now, here's Collins. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Miami leading by 10. Hero on the wing, covered by Vassell, and stolen by Barnes. Paul outside, down low. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And going up against the Pelicans, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Hero kicks to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jaquez with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Magic. Collins dishes the ball. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Butler with the steal.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided. And here's a look at some numbers for Butler. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points per game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Outside Butler. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Off the inbound pass. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this really speaks to Robinson's shooting ability, that he can hit a shot through a foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
San Antonio making a switch here. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Collins. Johnson's checked in for Barnes. And Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. Sohan, the pass to Massey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Sohan is one of those guys that always looks for the next pass.
Butler, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Castle's checked in for Vassell. Stolen by Hero. Fast break. Here they come. Three-pointer. Butler nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Here's Castle. Guarded by Robinson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime time positioning inside.
19 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Bassey. Here's Castle. 5 on the clock. A special move before the shot. Castle's got his first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Heat out front. Hey, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for joining.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of them.
And now let's... And that is...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Castle is out there with Jones, and it's Bassey in at the 5 spot. From outside the arc, good on the triple. Bassey's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Spurs.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Pass to Burks. Fade away. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That one on Castle. For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Good on the second free throw. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is. The I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Releases from the wing and drills it. The Heat lead by 16. Here's Bassey. Cancel. Rebound by the Heat. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Richardson, good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Burks looking around. Here's Highsmith. And again, Miami with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Sohan missing. The Heat leading by 20. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the Heat, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Johnson. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Well, it's amazing to me the creativity. Johnson showing out.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Richardson, good.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Lets it go with the 3. Bassey, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Larson. Heat moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. Burks, the pass to Highsmith. Richardson for 3. Drills it from outside. Richardson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Miami. Here's Sohan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Bassey. Off target from 3-point range.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
6 to shoot. Jones finds Zohan to stop the run. Up again. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Up top, Burks. He has 6. Fires away from way outside. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 26 points as we get ready. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Kevin Love. Richardson is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Larson in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wallace with it. Chris Paul covering. Takes a 3. Love can't hit. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. On defense, the Heat. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Jaquez the pass to Hero. Fires the 3. Barnes grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Here's Hero. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Outside, Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Wembanyama high post. Adebayo on him. It's stolen by Adebayo.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. The Spurs shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Vassell. Count it.
You gotta love the way Vassell went right at the defense and finished through contact.
Butler against Barnes. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound San Antonio. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Collins. Banked in off the glass.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Fades back. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Butler.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Vassell. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of it. And it's opening. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Paul in at the point guard position.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Here's Green. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, BA, they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Down low. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Three-pointer Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Wembanyama. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 of 5.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Brooks a screen on Paul. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Left side, Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
And it's Green off the drive. Oh, Paul with the block. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Wembanyama.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
2 minutes.
Here's Paul. Here he goes.
2 minutes.
Another shot, and it's Collins laying it in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Houston, 4th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
For 3, Smith. Here's Thompson, outside for Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Collins inside. He's against Smith. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Green against Vassell. Over Green. Vassell can't get it to go.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Yep, count it. Thompson's got 6.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
The 3 from Barnes. Kept alive. Collins. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Out to Thompson. And here's Green from the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 9. Here's Collins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Now here's Green. 9 points in the game. Stolen by Collins. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. 8 points in the court. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Şengün. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Şengün's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody. Okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Blasting off, Green runs in and just launches himself to the rim.
Collins passes to Barnes. Vassell outside. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Vassell's got 6.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Paul with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Fires the 3. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Paul. 9 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Paul. On the wing, Vassell launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. Stolen by Collins. And they're on the run. Here's Wembanyama. The putback. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Back comes Houston in transition. Şengün with it. He's picked up by Vassell.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
And Wembanyama missing.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
And that misses. That would have put him up.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Barnes goes in. Shots blocked.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
And the 3rd pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Brooks against Paul. Thompson passes to Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
The flush. Jalen Green.
Green is so agile. Even when Jalen has the ball in his hands, he can outrun a lot of guys.
Barnes passes to Vassell. Back to Barnes. There's 42 seconds left to play in the half. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
Brooks a screen on Paul. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Back to Green from outside the arc. Look at Green showing off his range.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Smith passes to Brooks. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his team.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Houston leading by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The Spurs, 33.
When I look at San Antonio, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have been.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
Well, they've been the more measured team.
Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Bassey in at the center position. Knocks down the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Landale. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Landale's got his first basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Bassey. It's stolen. And they're running. And Holiday powers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor, and Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That is, that's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Three-pointer, Holiday. They get the rebound. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Second, the Spurs.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
There's a screen. Jones, the pass to Champagnie. Shot to stop the run. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Van Vliet misses. Spurs trail by 8. Jones, the pass to Champagnie. Over Holiday. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. San Antonio with a rebound. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Bassey. 5 to shoot. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. The Rockets lead by 4. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Houston. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
San Antonio ball.
And there's 1:38 left in the third. On the wing, Jones, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Sohan. And he can't get that one. Eason with some nice D. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by 4. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
3rd in rebounding, 5th in opponent field goal percentage, and they earned a place in the top 5 for fast break points. This squad really knew how to make the most of the open court and punish their opponents in transition.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Outside Jones. Sohan, left side. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
And he's going for the oop here. It's Eason with the jam.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Outside Whitmore. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Whitmore's gotten a second bucket on the night. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Champagny. He has 7. Pass to Sohan. Outside Jones. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Stolen by Jones. No good that time. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Rockets on. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
First team foul.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Brooks not shy about firing away. I mean, it's important that he continues to make these jump shots he's taking.
They grab their own miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Close up. Smith passes to Brooks. Green with a screen on Barnes. 3-pointer Brooks. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ball against Thompson. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
5 on the clock. Vassell passes to Wembanyama.
Excellent defense by Şengün. He's strong, he's tall, he can move his feet, and he knows how to position himself.
On the wing, Thompson. Green against Paul. Green, the pass to Brooks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Houston leading by 7. And here's Green from the arc. They get it back. Out to Thompson. Pass to Smith. Inside, Brooks. Good. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Smith with a screen on Paul. Here's Green. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Vassell. From outside, off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
2 minutes remaining.
Barnes passes to Collins. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Rockets lead by 7. Three-pointer Brooks. Nails it from 3. Brooks has got 9 points now in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Rockets with a rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson scanning the floor. Green against Collins. Now Green. The 3. Held in by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The 3, Collins. It's hauled in by Houston. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. The 3. The shot no good. So it's San Antonio now. It's a 10-point game. The 3 from Barnes. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Now here's Brooks. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Houston winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
It's so true, but you have to credit the crowd.
Opening day here for both of these teams. Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
So here's Miami's starting group. Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Hero in at the 1 spot. They kick it out to Green. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo with the ball. That one's in. His first shot this game. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. And the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Offensive rebound. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Houston.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Heat in 5th.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Now here's Butler. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, spraying out for easy fast break basket.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Hero with it. He's picked up by Brooks. There's the three. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Green against Butler. Green kicks to Thompson. Clock at 6. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin,
well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Butler attacking and slam dunk by Butler.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
Green inside, defended by Butler. Green, no luck. Butler kicks to Hero. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's stolen by Adebayo. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And another basket for Miami.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Brooks with a screen on Butler. Brooks right side. Puts up a deep 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Butler, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Butler from outside. The Heat rebound. Not going to go that time. Brooks outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. And it's Hero in the point guard. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Adney DA, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. Thompson outside, driving in, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Green passes to Şengün. Back to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Locked up there for Şengün. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Pass to Green. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Green with a screen for Brooks. And he slams it one-handed.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Brooks against Butler. Jaquez. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 5. Pass to Şengün. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Green against Butler. Thompson, a screen on Butler. Green dishes to Thompson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Heat trail by 5. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season. This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Şengün kicks to Brooks. 1:39 left in the first half. Şengün passes to Brooks. Back to Şengün. His first shot coming late, and it's good off the back rim and in. Şengün's got his first 2 points.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catching fire.
Up top, Jaquez. Covered by Smith. Robinson on the wing. Beyond the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Brooks with a screen on Butler. The drive by Green. Robinson against Brooks. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Three-pointer, Butler, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got rebound number 5. Oh!
Yeah. And one of Green's best assets is leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hero, no good. Houston leading by 4.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Brooks, the pass to Smith. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top, leading. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing.
And moving along. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Cam Whitmore is out. There with Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Burks on the wing. It's stolen by Shepard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Whitmore throws it down.
There's no shortage of verticality to Whitmore's game. He makes for a big target above the rim.
Shepard, the pass to Van Vliet, and stolen by Love. Jaquez outside. They get it again. On the wing, Jaquez. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. Jaquez has got 11 points.
Yeah, in order to hit one from the corner, you have to get there first. Jaquez Jr. able to do that.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Eason. Drills the three-pointer. Eason's got himself on the board with three there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Works for three, and the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Rockets leading by 8. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Eason. Highsmith's shot is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Whitmore. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Whitmore's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Burks the pass to Highsmith. The tray. Landale grabs the miss.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Heat third.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Richardson against Van Vliet. Lets it go. Another miss by Houston.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there.
Richardson, no luck.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Houston moving the ball around. Back to Van Vliet, and stolen by Richardson. Here's Larson. He's covered by Eason. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Miami with the ball, down by 12. Here's Highsmith. The Heat rebound.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Eason with a screen for Van Vliet. Pass to Landale. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Miami grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Richardson, no luck.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Great pass by Van Vliet. His first job on his squad is to facilitate.
Back to Richardson. And here's Love for 3. Eason grabs the board. And here's Houston. They're on a 15-5 run here. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Pass to Burks. A fader. A shot off that time.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets lead by 17. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami, we've got Kevin Love, Josh Richardson out there with Alec Burks, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. Burks for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Burks has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Miami.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Van Vliet outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
A new lineup here for Houston. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brooks outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Rockets lead by 17.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Hero finds Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hackett. On deep, Adebayo. It's rebounded by Houston. Now Şengün. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hackett the pass to Butler. For the 3. Got a piece of it.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. It's his 3rd foul of the game. Rockets leading by 17. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Now he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball, even with that.
Oh, yikes! Look out below. About that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And Thompson gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Amon will blow right by you.
Here's Hero. Right wing. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Sinks the 3-pointer.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Green against Butler. For 3. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Robinson on the wing. Fires from deep. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Hero. And it's the Heat on the break.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Houston.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Amen Thompson.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Şengün with a wide open look, and it's good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 14. Hamdi Badabayo. He can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From past the arc, Jaquez with the rebound.
Bam Adebayo. The assist, Jimmy Butler.
So we see Houston taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid